Okay, Project O, Math 121. Again, cut to the chase. We've been doing this for some time now. Hopefully, you're getting much better at this, that you're capable of following the code, understanding what the code's given you, and getting the output and interpreting the output. I want to point out that I just want to kind of read this to you. Again, we're encouraging you guys to start to read. Now, again, at the very base level, reading very short things, but the bottom line is at some point when you want to start to enter a career, you're going to have to start to learn to read much longer documents. All right. But before proceeding forward, I strongly suggest you do a pre-calculus sketch. What do we talk about? Pre-calculus sketch of this thing over here. Basically looking at roots, asymptotes, sign analysis. This is perhaps the first mistakes that calculus students make. They often skip this, what I call foundations of pre-calculus. They often think it's not needed. Just like a lot of people go into the STEM-related careers thinking that they don't have to read to go into those careers. I think that's just the absolute opposite, all right? That you have to really learn to appreciate the written word, all right? Mathematics, generally speaking, although you may think it's a bunch of symbols, there's tremendous precision in the language, tremendous precision, all right? It mostly falls on deaf ears, and we get a vague understanding what happened. But anyway, pre-calculus skills are necessary. So what are we talking about over here? That you take some attempt at pre-calculus, you do a pre-calc sketch of this over here. Just going through the code over here, I want to point out, kind of looking at it, we've done this many times before. Reset, defining variables, deciding the function, plotting the function, showing it F1, F2. By the way, there's two different plots over there. Getting local mins and maxes. This was something that was discussed in Math 119 as well, by the way, the local min, local maxes. The one thing nice about calculus, though, we're able to find these things precisely by using derivatives. All right? So what do I do over there? I construct graphs over here. These graphs are being constructed with Sage Tech. Sage Tech is a very slick product. What does it do? It integrates both LaTeX and Sage in the same thing. So when I compile this document over here, what happens, it rapidly goes through launching Sage, computing these things, and displaying the graphs within my documents, all right? No need for copy paste, by the way, all right? So, a couple different graphs over here, blah, 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 all right? Also, getting the exact values of the min maxes, not just finding the local mins and maxes approximate values, but finding the exact values by taking derivatives, all right? You could also do concavity, things like that. I realize a lot of times when you're looking at output, though, it could be horribly confusing. And that is so true with computer algebra system. It's horribly confusing sometimes. That's why it's a good idea to have a pre-calc ability to be able to understand this, finding approximate values for these things, and then looking maybe at the exact values. But again, they may be horribly confusing still, all right? And again, what I do over there is I do the notation that we've used in the past, all right? I know this seems long for you. I do want to point out it's really important that you're able to type in the code that we're giving you, all right? Yes, I know it's a long one. I'm not typing in the code for you, by the way. It's long. There's no doubt about it. It's long, all right? I think that pretty much closes it out, though, for the Math 120 section. And then, of course, what you need to do is you need to get to the next thing up. The next course is going to be fun. And again, it's a long, I know section 0 was long. We'll be getting to 122 next, all right? Hopefully you're going to follow along and you're starting to realize, what you need to do well in these courses. And it's just a tremendous amount of thinking and study time. It really is. Thank you so much for paying attention now.